Okay, so for today, what we're going to do is we're going to go over how you would set up a Navigator user in Tobii Dynavox Compass software. So if you just received your T10 and you turn it on, you might see something that looks similar to this. And what we're going to do is we're going to choose Go to New Page Set Wizard. And for a Navigator user, I'm just going to say we're an adult. And because I know which one it's under, I'm just going to pick ALS. And here's that Navigator user that we're setting up today. So I'm going to choose this and say select this page set. I already have it opened in another window, so we don't have to wait for that to happen. So I'm going to switch over to that other window that already has it open, or is finishing opening up right now. I'll also show you how we can switch to the Navigator user if you might have accidentally picked the wrong user, but you would like to use the Navigator user. So our page set is opening here. And we're gonna put this in real quick. And start communicating. If you're not in a user that looks like this, what we can do is we can go to the settings gear, which is at the top, and we can go to levels. Oops, I'm sorry. We're going to go to the setting gear, back up and restore, and we're going to choose this restore locally. Because I'm on my computer, it will look different when I open it. But when you choose restore locally, you're just going to then select the file that says Navigator. So what I'm going to do now is we're just going to look at the dashboard first. And levels. So in here, this is really where we can customize our user. I always recommend with our Navigator users starting on level 5, and then we can always take away some of the things that we don't want to use. So when we go to General here, we can adjust our font size. And we can also adjust whether we want things to automatically speak when they go into the message window. So that just kind of prevents us from having to press it 2 different times to choose our message and then press it again when we want to speak. Keyboard, you can adjust the keyboard that you want here. QWERTY is laid out like a normal keyboard that you would use on a computer, or you can choose ABC if that's something you're more comfortable with. You can also adjust if you like the prediction, where it kind of guesses the word that you might be typing, or you can choose it without prediction as well. In the message history, it'll just show us everything we've typed before. If this is something we don't want to see, we can just uncheck this. Quick phrases, same idea, and we'll take a look at all of these later. This is also where we can choose the behavior. So if we want to pick something and have it speak right away, we would just choose speak. If we wanted to go in the message window so we can keep typing a message, then we would choose insert. I like speak because it gets our message across really quickly. Quick phrases, same idea, speak and insert. Dashboard, if you want that to show up, it's always good because that has some of your tools in it. For the rating scale, this is a really good one to use if you're going to the doctor. You can tell them how you're feeling that day on a scale of 1 to 10, on a scale of 1 to 5, and you can really pick the one that's best for you. And topics, same idea if we want them to speak right away. A word list, this is like our dictionary of all sorts of different words. So I'm going to choose enable so we can see that today. I'm actually going to choose enable for our message history as well so you can see everything. After I make all my choices, I'm going to choose apply. So let's just go down the side. Here's our keyboard where we can type a message. and then speak it. This deletes the entire word. The undo will put it back in. If I just choose undo once, it's just going to go back a letter at a time. Clear will clear out our whole message. Next down is our quick fires, and these are just 1 or 2 words that we use all the time. I can add a new one by going down here to the 3 lines at the bottom. So I'm going to click this one, and I'm going to click on the box that I want to add something to. And I'm going to add my husband's name because that's something that I use all the time. After I type it in there, and if your keyboard doesn't come up automatically, you're just going to choose this option right here. And there's our keyboard. After I make my selection, I can touch anywhere on the screen and it's saved. If I want to change something that's already on there, I can press my 3 lines, click the one I want to change, and type in something different. Our label is what shows up on the button, and the message is what it says. So you can always change the message to say something different than the label. Message history, these are all the things that I've already typed. So if I want to choose to, I can. A photo album, you're welcome to put photos here that you want to tell people about different things, a trip you went on, anything like that. So topics, this is where you can really customize the things that you'd like to talk about. So again, we're going to choose the 3 lines at the bottom. And you'll see there's lots of different things that we can talk about. I'm just going to click a few of them. And if there are things that are very important to us when we choose favorites, we can click those. If there's something that you don't see on here that you would really like to add, we can choose Create New Topic and make a brand new one. When we're done, we're just going to choose our X. So now you'll see when I click on them, it gives us a few ideas of something that we might want to talk about that has to do with communicating with me. I can change anything that's already there, or I can use the same process to add a brand new one. Please be patient with me. Again, if you click right here, that'll give you your keyboard. After I have it typed in there, I can type anywhere on the screen, and now it's saved there. Topics at the bottom will get us back to our main one. Our word list, this is just a dictionary of all sorts of different things. So if we go into food and drink, you'll see these just a dictionary of all sorts of different words. And if we go down the side, we get more options as well. In our dashboard, we can control the volume up, volume down. We can also use this whiteboard here, and I can use my finger to type out a message on the screen. It won't speak, but it is a nice way to communicate thoughts. When I'm done, I just choose the X at the top. If I choose settings here at the bottom, I can go into my voice settings and I could change the voice. If I choose Josh and speak it, I can also adjust the rate by just moving this up or down. Done, and back. And those are the basics for what you're going to use in the Navigator User.